lights off. Lights on, lights off.
Oh my God.
Lastly, if you want to make your
Jump scare, what the hell was that? So today's video is a reaction to How I Stole AI Art. And you can too. By Kooleen. So let's check the video out.
Tell you something. Let me tell you something. Let me tell you something. Let me tell you something. Wait.
Both at the same time. I don't
So
know.
I'm gonna go ahead and draw the highlights like
Let's see.
this. It literally looks like a freaking banana, and this is a donut. So if you're on Pinterest, you've probably already seen these types of pictures. And yes, these are AI art. AI is becoming too good these days. Never mind. Bro, what are these Kim K proportions? It's giving Kylie Jenner. I can't believe she can balance that. On her
Kylie
hand.
Jenner.
Anyway, today I'm gonna teach you guys how to steal from AI art.
How to steal from AI art. This is reference. This is using it as reference.
I am not encouraging AI art.
Let's see what she does, and let's see how different from using reference. Okay.
So all my haters can just go sit in a corner and cry. By the way, I'm using Clip Studio Paint, link in description. Anyway, this is our first lesson, the eyes. Okay, not to sound delusional, but like AI art is based on my style. No, for real though. This style in particular is not anime, as most people might think. It's actually a manhwa art style, which is an art style that I happen to have, okay? Notice how it's super blended yet scrumptious.
And half of Twitter, like majority of Twitter, has the same art style. Like the manhwa, like if you've seen any kind of art challenge within the last couple of years, you'll see all the same art style. You can check out Mohammed Agbadi's video on the character from Minecraft that they did an art style for. I forgot his name. Something man. It's like a black character, all black and with purple eyes, and yeah. But there was a art character like kind of challenge to redraw this character, and they all came out looking like manual characters. But go ahead.
Up close and notice the eye bag. There's a clear line between the shadow and the light part. It's not just messily airbrushed together, because that's what I used to do, okay? I used to airbrush everything together, which made them look like absolute clowns, not gonna lie. So here's a blending tip for the face. Okay, I'm sorry if the shadow color real quick. I'm still using an airbrush, okay? Firstly, you shade the skin and add lighting to it. Obviously, I'm gonna shade this part as well. So now it looks defined, but it doesn't look juicy yet. So I'm basically gonna remove the guidelines, then add the juicy highlight right here, and also on the cupid's bow, and there you go, juicy lips. So I have a lot more tips here, and I'm gonna explain how to apply this in your drawings, okay? I have this main reference. When you're drawing, make sure to have multiple references, okay? First of all, I'm gonna sketch it, just drawing the sketch real quick. Now I'm gonna draw the hands. Okay, one thing about me, I suck at drawing hands. Me and AI are besties because we both can't draw hands. Okay, Picasso. Now I'm gonna add the base colors. This is like the most tedious part. Alright, so I already taught you how to draw the eyes and the lips, so I'm just gonna do the shortcut because I'm a hashtag pro. Do you see this, guys? Do you see how I'm separating the light from the dark, just like I told you guys? Anyway, I'm gonna make the eye darker. The eye whites are not completely white. First of all, I'm gonna sketch it, just drawing the sketch. And just like I told you guys, add that juicy highlight. Alright, now let's do the hair. Now this is the part where I steal techniques from AI art again. Now, I know how to draw hair, don't get me wrong, but it doesn't hurt to have a reference, okay? In this drawing, she's facing slightly downwards, which means we're gonna see more of the top of her head. So I found this on Pinterest. This is a really good reference because of the lighting. You can clearly see
Keyword
the shape
reference.
of the highlights. So I'm gonna go ahead and draw the highlights like this. I'm using a basic round brush. It literally looks like a freaking banana, and this is a donut. And let me tell you guys, you wouldn't realize that if you didn't have a clear reference. So anyway, to yassify this, I'm gonna turn my brush into an eraser and then erase like so. Look at how clean that is, dude. Will you look at that? Juicy hair. Now, for my last tip, this is another thing I see in AI generated images. They have this light thing right here, which is called the rim light. It's actually very easy to do, okay? Just darken your drawing like this using multiply. This is the before and after. And then I added this light on the side of the hair. You can achieve this by adding a new layer and setting it to add glow. I also added it to the side of the face. And will you look at that? Lighting makes such a a huge difference, bro. Ooh, it's like I'm turning the lights on and off. Lights on, lights off. Lights on, lights off.
And
Lights
glasses on,
on,
glasses off.
lights off.
Oh my god.
Lastly, if you want to make your drawing
Jump scare, what the hell was that?
Anyway, here's a bonus tip. This is a drawing I made a few days ago. I want you guys to look at the hair, okay? The hair is getting lighter as it gets farther away. Then I'm gonna select the hair part, and then just select a blue color and airbrush it like that. Then just lower the opacity to your taste, and voila! Anyway, while I'm talking, here's a speed paint real quick. Again, I am not encouraging you guys to try AI or something. I just want you guys to learn from it. But I'm not an expert with this kind of thing. I'm not a lawyer. So if I end up in jail, I will let you know. Hope you guys enjoy this video. Watch this next and I'll see you there.
And not done yet. Look at the comments. The comments are all positive. Look at that. Kooleen is like Robin Hood, stealing from AI and giving to the bad artists. Kooleen got enough of AI stealing people's jobs, so she started stealing AI's jobs. Like, if AI steals from artists, you steal from it. I like that idea. This is exactly what AI should be used for, not as finished pieces of art, but as reference for artists. Exactly, it should be used as reference. But there are people out there who don't believe AI should be used as reference because it's unethical. So, yeah, all of these. I hate AI. They steal our art. Well, just steal it back. This isn't new. People have been using AI as references, but no one wants to come clean about it because it's seen as wrong. Because you're using AI. It's not bad to use AI as reference. Just saying, it's not bad. I'll give you guys an example. This picture is Tomie. Actually, the picture you see behind me, like right here. This picture I did. I started a couple of years ago using oil paints, and this is before AI, any AI programs. Anything. I just did a Tomie drawing with oil paint, and then I stopped working on it for a while, and recently, this year, last year or so, I came back to it, but using acrylic and gouache this time. So I wanted to get the lighting right, right? So the lighting is a little tricky. So I used AI to come up with like a lighting that I could kind of emulate a little bit. I'll show you some examples. So here, this picture, I got the first generation I used for AI, right? This is I think I just prompted like schoolgirl, chiaroscuro, traditional uniform, vintage look. And it wasn't the right angle I needed. It was like a kind of a side angle. But I like the lighting on it. Like the really harsh kind of lighting on it. So then I used a different picture, I used another prompt, and I came out with this one. It was the second prompt I got. I used the same prompt but different angle and kind of like Mona Lisa-ized version of the first image. And I really like this picture. So this was the second AI prompt I got. And I used it to just kind of help flesh out some of the lights that are in it. You can see a little bit of it doesn't look similar really, but you can kind of see where I got, some of the lighting inspiration from. It's definitely very different. But I wanted to get that kind of feel for it. And AI helped me to do that. I don't know whose painting or whose photography the AI was trained on, but I'm just using it specifically for the lighting itself. I'm not trying to take the style. I'm not trying to take the image itself. I just want lighting. The lighting is what I'm looking for, and the lighting helped me a little bit. So, kind of, I used AI for this. Another example I have is this other picture I did of Chucky and some other dolls in a room. So basically, this picture is of like it was a concept I was doing for a painting. I didn't do the painting yet, but I did a drawing of it, and I just wanted to have a bunch of dolls in a room and kind of like above lighting, kind of like spotlighting on the dolls, and Chucky's in the center, and it's kind of like a messy kids room, And it looks very innocent, but it has like a creepy look to it because it's not Chucky like all, scarred up or anything. It's just normal good guy doll Chucky. He looks like a nice, cute little innocent doll. And I use AI to get some of the lighting also for it, and also for the doll's room, right? You can see in this picture, like I asked for like a kid's room, maybe like a toddler to a kindergarten or so age kid's room with like messy like clothes and stuff around. And I asked for like a closet, like in front of a closet, because that's the original concept I wanted to go for, in front of a closet. And I still didn't get exactly what I wanted. Then I asked for like dolls, like a group of dolls in front of a closet, in a creepy looking room. And it gave me like this picture. It looked good, but it looked too clean and just too. Just, the dolls were too perfect. So I, asked them for a little closer of an angle and a little bit more of a lower angle, and it gave me this other picture I got. So yeah, I use it for reference, and if I were to paint it, I would use it more as in to get lighting down right, because the drawing I did basically was just my own lighting, but if I want to paint it, there's a difference between like drawing lighting and painting lighting, especially if you're doing like realism. So you need to have like lighting down a lot, and you can't just go on Google and try to find creepy kids' rooms. It just doesn't. You don't get the results you want, or creepy looking dolls in kids' rooms with the closet open. There's like so many things that you can do with AI, specifying what you want. You can't read your mind, but it will come as close as you can to getting your own reference made for you, which I think is such a huge deal for artists, like to get reference. You get a reference that's almost tailor made to what you want. That is a lifesaver in like many cases. It's like they're using the 3D modeling in like Clip Studio or other programs where you have the 3D model. You can pose whatever pose you want, and then like kind of either if you're depends on your skill level, you can draw over it, or you can just draw the pose itself, like copying it if you're doing like a live drawing. So I think it's a huge tool for artists, and I don't think it should be something that should be, demonized or stigmatized against people using it to get better. Like artists, we need as much as we can in this world to improve, and I think that this is a huge, technological advancement that we can use to make our art better. And it would suck if people just like dismissed it as being like a way of cheating or a way of like stealing other people's work, because that's what reference is. Reference is technically you're stealing aspects of other people's work. That's what it is. Whether it's photography or whether it's real life, you're stealing aspects from something else, right? So if you get over that whole like stealing part of AI, you can use it for the tool that it's meant to be. That's it. I mean, maybe I'm preaching to the choir. Maybe people out there use AI already, for their artwork. But I think more people should use it for reference, for helping with artwork, not replacing humans, not replacing jobs, not replacing the brain that can come up with concepts and ideas. It's just using it as a tool to help those humans have an easier job. If like animators had like AI tools to use to make the references better, that'd be great. You will have to use use the AI itself as the animation or as an animator. I don't want that. I want people to have jobs and have their jobs be done easier. There's so many animators in Japan where I live right now getting overworked like crazy because they're just like drawing like and like tons of like pictures and drawing all day and drawing backgrounds. Things like that could be streamlined a lot using AI. And then you wouldn't have those problems. I've seen recently how people are like bashing the third season of One Punch Man because the animation is so bad. A lot of the animation is bad because these people are overworked and they're underpaid. And if they had tools to help them work faster and more efficiently, it would help the animation industry overall. It would not hurt. But these companies don't think of it that way. They think of it as like, okay, you know what? You're not animating fast enough. let's get rid of you and throwing an AI program to animate for you. That's the opposite of what they should be doing. They should be bringing in these tools for the animators that they have to use and make their lives easier. Not save the company money, because you're also getting rid of all the ingenuity and all the creativeness that comes with people. So incorporate the two. People are the resources. AI is a tool to help you to hone those resources. And that's my take on it. So thank you guys, and I'll see you guys in the next video. You know what? I want to do some Instagram reviews. I have another video up where I highlight Instagrams that are like under 10,000 followers and how good they are, and like they're really good artists. So I want to do that with you guys. If you guys drop your Instagrams, I'll put you in my next videos and, like, highlight Instagrams that people should be watching. So yeah, put your name below, and I'll select a couple. We'll do a couple videos here and there, and I'll bring you guys in. So thank you guys, and help me support this channel and help build our communities like stronger, so we can have like a whole community of artists working together, promote each other, all that stuff like that. So thank you guys. Thanks a lot, man. I really enjoy talking to you guys. Thank you so much. Bye.